Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Nasra Imran from Divisional Public School and Intermediate College, Lahore. This is our third lecture of Computer Science for class 8th. This is unit number 1, Networks and Communications. In our second lecture, we have learned about types of networks, in which included local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area networks, and its advantages and disadvantages. Our today's topic is communication devices. Students, as you know, communication is the process of transferring or exchanging of messages between a sender and a receiver through various methods. Communication is the way to express your ideas, thought, feelings, and even emotions. A communication device is any type of hardware capable of transmitting data, instruction, and information between a sending device and a receiving device. Most commonly used communication devices are number one, dial up modem, and number two, network interface card, which is also called NIC. And now we will discuss both devices in detail. Dial up modem. Dial up modem is a compulsory device in every computer for using internet. A computer system must have a modem to send or receive data over the internet. A dial-up modem, modulator, and demodulator is a communication device. It is used to connect to the internet, exchange information, and to send and receive data from one computer to the other. It translates computer information into a form that can be transmitted over telephone lines. Now we will discuss how modem works. Modems are computer hardware typically used to transmit digital data over a phone line. The working of a modem can be easily understood by this diagram. In computers, information is stored digitally, whereas information transmitted over telephone lines is in the form of analog signals. Modem converts digital signal to analog signals and analog signals to digital signals. Means when modem converts digital signal to analog signal, it is called modulation. And when modem converts analog signal into digital signal, it is called demodulation. There is another diagram which will display the complete working of a modem in a communication. Modems always work in pair. The sending modem converts computer digital 0 and 1 information into specific frequencies compatible with the phone lines. This process is called modulation. The receiving modem decodes the signals back into the digital information. This process is known as demodulation. In wireless modems, digital data is converted into radio signals and vice versa. Now we will discuss the types of modem. There are two types of modem: internal modem and external modem. A modem can be located inside or outside the computer. The modem which is located inside the computer is called internal modem, and the modem which is located outside the computer is called external modem. Internal modem. Internal modem is a modem that plugged directly into the CPU. Physically, internal modem in the form of a card that is plugged into one of the expansion slot on the main board. Next is external modem. External modem is the modem separated from the system unit in the computer case. It is connected to the serial port of the computer by means of a cable. External modems are also equipped with an indicator light that allows us to monitor the status of the modem. The second communication device is network interface card. Network interface card is also known as network adapter and LAN adapter. It is a computer hardware component that connects a computer to a computer network. Network interface card is an expansion card that enables a computer to connect to a network. Each network interface card has a unique serial number. This number is used to identify the computer on the network when computers send data and receive data over a network. A network interface card must be installed in each computer on the network. It allows computer to transmit and receive data over a network connection. NIC has a port for a network cable to be connected. Computer data is translated into electrical signals sent to the network via network interface cards. It sends data and controls the flow of data on a network. So, dear students, you have learned in this lecture about communication devices. Number one, dial-up modem, type of modems, and working of a modem. And number two, network interface card. So this is the end of our lecture. Allah Hafiz and thank you.